Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we'll be solving a program that displays a dummy string and points out the number and positions of vowels in it. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, on the third line, import java.util.scanner. So we have the scanner class which prompts the user to enter a value, and the program accepts it, and it is a part of the util subpackage. Now we move on to the line 4, which is class while loop demo. Now this is basically the class initialization. We call this the class initialization. And then we have the main method initialization. So we have the bracket over here, which signifies the start of a new block of code, and the main method initialization, which prompts the compiler to compile this class. Now we have the scanner. Scan is equal to new scanner system.in. The system.in is used to accept the input stream from the computer, and the new keyword creates a new object named scanner, and the reference address or the allocation for the memory, the address of the allocation of the memory is stored into scanner, the scan variable. There's no definite value for it. Now we are moving to the SOP package, which helps in printing an output on the terminal window as it is. And enter a string. Anything inside the double asterisk inside the method argument will be printed on the terminal window. So enter a string will be printed on the terminal window. String str is equal to scan.next line. Now there is two ways of initializing a variable. One is initializing a variable in the start, which is preferable because if you initialize a variable in the start, say for example after this bracket, I may write string str and colon. The good thing about this practice is that throughout the program, even if you write str, if you have to assign a value to str, you don't have to write string str is this value throughout the program. But if you don't initialize the variable, then throughout the program, if you have to write str, you have to initialize it with the data type string, its respective data type. String str, it is type string is equal to scan.next line. Whatever data type whatever input the user will enter in the compiler will be accepted as a string input. So say for example, if I write a name, say Bobby or Bob for short, so this will be a string value. But if I write, say for example, 7, 8, 9, so this will be considered as an int data type, and it will not be accepted or it will not be read by this method. Then we have int I is equal to 0. This is an initialization of variable I. Let's clear the drawings a bit. And then we have int ball occurrence is equal to 0. System.out.println or SOP package for short has two components in it, component 1 and component 2. These two components are joined by the plus sign. The plus sign, which does not act as a mathematical function, it just acts as a concatenation function. So the output would look something like this. So if this is your terminal window, so this would be string is equal to plus str. Now note that str itself won't be written in it. If you have to write str directly in the terminal window, you have to store it within asterisk. But it is not stored with an asterisk. So if it is not stored with an asterisk, then the stored value of str will be printed near string. Car ch is equal to a. Now, car data type, basically whatever value is assigned to a variable, in this case it is ch, it will be assigned within single asterisk, only single asterisk, and only a single character. Now we move on to the for loop. I is equal to 0. We have initialized this. Int I is equal to 0, so we don't need to write int I is equal to 0 throughout the program. Semicolon, I is smaller than str.length. So this is the condition. This is the initialization, this is the condition, and this is the increment or decrement. Now, 2 plus signs means that plus 1. But we can write this also as plus plus, which is a preferred norm of writing code in Java. Now, ch is equal to str2 lowercase dot to car at I. Now, car at basically means, so if you have, in this case, whatever we have written as an input in the compiler, so say for example, Bob. So car at basically means car at string, car at index 0, 1, and 2. Bob can be divided into 0, 1, and 2. So we have Bob over here, and Bob can be divided into 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2 are basically indexes, index numbers. And please note that Bob will not start from 1, 2, 3. This is not the preferred norm. This is not the mandatory norm. It is, so if you take the first letter index number is 0, second is 1, and the third is 2. So this is how the overall entered string by the user can be defined into index numbers, their respective index numbers. So this is caret. Caret basically accesses the character at a specific index. So say for example, I is equal to 0. If I've entered Bob, I is equal to 0. So it will, if I have I over here, so throughout the program, the value of I will be 0. So over here, I's value is 0. So that means that whatever character in 0 there is, this whatever character there is at index 0, that character has to be accessed only, not the whole string, that character at the specific index number. So the specific character at index number 0 is B. So we have B over here. 2 lowercase. Now 2 lowercase converts the uppercase letter into lowercase letter. So I have entered a capital letter over here, so it will be converted to B. But in case, like if you take the rest of the letters, they are already in lowercase, so they won't be converted into uppercase. They'll just remain as it is. It will convert from lowercase o to lowercase o, as it is. str.lowercase to car at I. Now the final character is B. If ch is equal to A, or this is or. So we have and we have or. The basic difference between these two is that there are 4 types of possibilities. There is true, all false, one true, one false, one false, one true. In the case of and, so I'll just give you an example. So if you take 17 is smaller than 32 and 31 is greater than say 32. Okay, so this one will be true because 17 is of course smaller than 32, but 31 is not greater than 32, so this will be false. If you have used AND operator, this basically is true false, so this will be this condition. In AND case, if both the functions, function 1 and function 2 are true, then the overall operator function will amount to true. If even one function is false, so in the rest of the 3 possibilities, there is at least one false function that is happening. So the overall operator function, the overall answer to that specific function will amount to false. But in case of OR, again, I'll write the 4 possibilities: true, false, false, true, 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 and false, false. In case of OR, if even one of the function 1 and function 2 is true, then the whole operator function amounts to true. True, true. And in this case, both functions are false, so this will amount to false. Okay, so we are using OR over here because even if one of these is true, even if this is true and this is false, if this is false, if this is false, if this is false. So even if the rest of the 1, 2, 3, 4, even if the rest of the 4 possibilities are false, if one is true, then the total operator function will amount to true. If all are false, as in this case, so I'll just erase this once for all. In line 15, we had the answer as B. Okay, so let's run it through. Is CH. Now B is stored inside CH, so the value for CH is B now. If CH is equal to A, no. CH is equal to E, no. CH is equal to I, no. CH is equal to O, no. CH is equal to U, no. B is not equal to either of these. So therefore, it is not a vowel. It is not a vowel. In each of these functions, function 1, function 2, function 3, function 4, function 5, the total answer, it amounted to false in each one of these cases. So the overall answer would be false. Okay, now let's move on to the next number. So this loop is over. Now it will start again. It will start again. I is equal to 1. Now earlier it was 0, but because of this increment, 0 has gone to 1 plus 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. So now the value of I will be 1. 1 is smaller than str.length. I haven't explained this. So basically what length means is that, say for example, I've entered Bob. So the length for this will be 3. Okay, the length for this will be 3. Now, str.length is 3 and 1 is smaller than 3. So the loop will be true. The moment, so say for example, the moment the value of I is 4, say for example, it is 4, or for that matter 3, the loop will stop as it is. And then it will move on to line 21. Okay, now in this case, I is 1. I is 1. We just be clear of that. I is 1 in this case. 1 is smaller than 3, so that's true. I plus plus. Okay. We have already incremented 0 to 1, so this won't be required. Now moving on to line 15. CH is equal to str.to lowercase. Now, in this case, we have character capital B at index 0. We have small o at index 1. We have small b at index 2. Now, in this case, I is 1. So car at 1. Car at 1. I is 1. So I'm writing this as 1. Car at 1 basically means that throughout the entire string, give me the character that is at index 1. Now, what character is at index 1? It is O in smaller case. So 2 lowercase is not required because it is already small, and to dot car at I. So you have O. O is equal to CH. So this will be the overall value. Now let's move on to line 16. If CH is equal to A, no. Is CH is equal to E? No. Is CH is equal to I? No. Or CH is equal to O? In this case, it is true. As I said before, even if throughout this whole question, if even one possibility turns out to be true, so possibility 1, possibility 2, possibility 3, possibility 4, possibility 5, even if one possibility turns true, then the overall answer turns to true. And then this conditional construct will be activated. In the earlier case, it was B, and all the possibilities were turned out to be false. So the overall conditional operator wasn't activated. If it is activated, then we can move on to the next line. SOP vowel at I. So I will be, in this case, it is O plus index. So I will be 1. O is at the index 1. So I value in this case is 1. So that will be printed on the terminal window. So I'll just clear all of this. And the answer on the terminal window will basically mean vowel at I. Now I itself won't be printed. I's value will be printed. So I's value in this case is 1. Vowel at 1 index. So this will tell to the user that there is a vowel that has been found in this index. Vowel occurrence is equal to vowel occurrence plus 1. Now what this means is we have to keep a tally of the total number of vowels that are in the string. Now earlier we had initialized the variable vowel occurrence as 0. It had the value 0. Now in this case, vowel occurrence is equal to vowel occurrence plus 1. So 0 will be 0 plus 1, and the final value of vowel occurrence will be 1. Therefore, if it is 1, then in line 21, system.out.println, or SOP for short, vowel count is equal to plus vowel occurrence. And whatever is the final value of vowel occurrence will be printed. Now let's move on to the next character. Now I have explained the first 2 characters. Now the third character is also the same. So this will, in this line 15, the value for CH will be B. Again, in all of these 5 possibilities, you wouldn't find B. So the total answer will amount to false, and this conditional construct will fail to be activated, and it will break out of the loop. Now, why will it break out of the loop? Because the index of B is 2. The index of B is 2, correct? But in this case, it has amounted to 3 because of this increment. 2 plus 1 or 2 plus plus is equal to 3. 3 is smaller than str.length. Str.length, as I've said before, BOB, there are basically 1, 2, 3. There are 3 characters in BOB. So this 3 will be the size of the overall string. 3 is smaller than 3. This is false. 3 is equal to 3. There's no equal to sign here. So the overall for loop will be shut down. Why will it be shut down? Because the number that is inside that the number, because at this point of time, the value of I is 3. And 3 is smaller than 3, which is false. So the for loop will deactivate. And it will skip to line 21. So SOP vowel count. So terminal window would look something like this. Vowel count will be equal to vowel occurrence. And our last value of vowel occurrence will be printed, which is 1. So I'll erase the drawing and I'll just show you how the output will look like. Okay, so let's enter the class name, Java C, while loop demo.java, Java. Let me check what the class name is. So it is actually while loop demo 1. So let's enter this again, Java C while loop demo 1.java. Now there are no errors, all good. Java while loop demo 1 again. Let's print enter. Enter a string BOB, the example that we've taken before. Okay, now let's see the final result. String is Bob, vowel at 1 index, vowel count is equal to 1. So our prediction turned out to be true. So this is the program for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video. This video will be uploaded on IsEqualTo Classes Shivang. You can find the channel button down. You can click upon it and you'll encounter various videos covering various subjects such as maths, history, geography, chemistry, physics, etc. Be sure to check those videos out as well as my previous computer videos in which I've covered various programs. Thanks a lot for your time. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.